Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I'm gonna try to be more active in getting these videos up more often since there's just so much going on in the world. You gotta excuse me, I'm in the middle of a cigar today when it's 50 some degrees outdoors in January. Uh, it sure beats coming outside and freezing. I've been a cigar guy for probably 25 years, something like that. Uh, and these old daily cigars, just a little old cheroot, little cowboy style cigar, and I enjoy them. There's a bunch of cigar YouTube channels too, if it's something you'd ever get interested in. I've never done any cigar videos, but there's an old boy out in Oklahoma that Smoking Preacher is the name of his YouTube channel. Good old boy. I'd like to meet him someday. He comes on and does cigar reviews, but seemed like a real nice guy. One of the things that I wanted to hit on more, and I've done videos in the past showing my communication setup. I'm getting ready to do a new one because I've completely revamped everything since that last video I posted. I think that last video is probably 2 years old, showing my comms setup, and I have really put a lot of time and money and effort into it over the last couple of years, and it's something that I'll do a video on here soon. But like I've said before, I do have my amateur radio license. I started out as a technician. Oh man, that probably would have been 1991 or 92, and I upgraded to general. And let's see, that would have been probably around 2005, maybe something like that. It's been so long I can't remember. I'm studying right now for my extra class license, which is the highest one you can get, and it's a doozy. I'm gonna tell you. I've had some very basic electronics classes, and that extra is very technical. But don't be put off by that, because the technician stuff is very easy to get. There are kids that take the technician class to get their license. It's pretty basic stuff. You can do it if it's something you want to do, and communications is key. It's huge for a grid down SHTF type event. If cell phones stop working, if power goes out and whatnot, hams are going to still be on the air, because even if I don't have power, my ham stuff is off grid. It's all on solar. I can monitor pretty much any frequency in the world, and I can talk all over the world with a simple wire antenna that's homemade. If you're just wanting to communicate locally back and forth with members of your immediate mag or family members or whatever, the ham license is the way to go. You'll be able to communicate, and comms is extremely important. I've been really excited lately to see Dave Canterbury, and we all know the dude is a survival and preparedness expert. Pathfinder school. The dude knows what he's doing. He has really been harping on ham radio stuff lately, doing tons of videos about it. He's been going out and setting up overnight off grid and operating. And so I'm tickled to death to see that finally somebody, with a larger audience and somebody that has a lot more influence is pushing ham radio, because you get thousands of frequencies that are at your fingertips just by getting that license. And you can get started with your first radio for like 25 bucks. There's little Chinese handhelds that are on Amazon, and yeah, it's not Chinese, I know, but money's money, and if you're watching tight your budget, you can get started with a handheld for 25 bucks and talk. I can stand on my back deck here at the farm and talk into a repeater that is about 40 miles away as the crow flies, and there can be hams talking into that same repeater from, if they've got a base set up or they're out on mobile. We can be covering a couple 100 miles easy. I can talk all over the place just on that simple repeater, just with a VHF frequency that's in the same general area where a lot of your police and fire departments are at. 100. The VHF band for hams is 144 to 148 megahertz. Just down the hill a little bit from your 150 megahertz police and fire stuff. Put a bigger antenna on that handheld, or a better antenna, or an antenna on a mast, and extend your range even more. So, and if you do it like what I'm talking about, have it off grid. Have it to where if stuff does go down, you can still operate. So I've got a big battery bank that I'll show when I do my comms video. Got 4 of these great big Liberty Communications batteries that are 100 amp hours each. So I have 400 amp hours of power on my solar setup. And so the solar panels every day are keeping those batteries topped off. And if the power goes out, my ham stuff nothing ever hiccups because it's not on the grid. It's not on the power. It's all run on those batteries. So we'll do some more stuff on comms, but be thinking about that. I'll give you some more info on how to go about getting your license. You can study for it. There are apps you can put on your phone to study. I'm in the process right now of getting a class going for family and friends so that we can get some more people licensed before things, finally hit, which it's at the doorstep. We don't have much time. So think about comms. Make it a part of your overall preparedness plan because we're close, folks. Are you ready?